Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have come to you with a review in my video, and today we are going to review the new Gemini 2. So I'm just gonna adjust my camera because my lead is not completely covering it. I have unboxed it and I have actually put some stuff in there too, just to have a general idea as to how it goes. So I will explain to you how originally the machine came and what other features I have added to it. Well, there is just one feature, but I will explain as to what I have added so that it's easier for you to understand as to what you're going to get in the market. So the machine is called Gemini 2. It's a really beautiful, nice, sleek design, and they have changed the color a little bit, and instead of having royal purple or dark purple color, now they are having a raspberry red color. I think it's raspberry pink. I won't really call it a red. It's really nice, beautiful, like a magenta kind of a color. So yeah, so the machine has got the same functionality as the previous one, but obviously the design is slightly different, and they have improved on the, I think, a bit durability of the machine. The pressure is the same and everything. The buttons are the same. There's a power button, a pause and play button, and a reverse button as well, so that you can reverse the thing, your paper bag. It also comes with a very easy gliding function, but I cannot use my gliding function now because I have put the 360 turntable. So if I put the machine upside down, so at the moment we're just talking about the outside feature, the obvious features. So this is the turntable that you have to purchase separately with the machine, and what it does is it just makes the maneuver of the machine quite easy. So, and they have explained it quite a few times in their videos that do not attempt to purchase any other turntables because they might not be compatible with the spaces that the screws are going to go into. You don't want to say dig deeper into the machine, deeper than it's actually needed. So you just need to like be a little bit careful. And these are the gliding feet, and it is actually quite easy to glide the machine back and forth. So if you are a fan of that kind of function, you don't really need the turntable. But once you put the turntable on, you won't be able to use the gliding feet. Okay, so if you, as you can see, the machine is quite easy to swivel around. So I will be having my machine in this position purely because it's just going to be a lot easier for me to operate it in this way. So the machine has two flaps. So there's a front and a back flap, and it opens flat, and it further opens. It's got a really nice raspberry pink color, and then the flaps open further, and you can actually put some tools in both sides. You can put some die cuts, some smaller die cuts that you might use on regular basis. So you can put them in the machine, and the machine has a magnet, so it's a very nice and sleek closure. The other thing that the machine offers is this multimedia stand. And once you open it, you can see that there's further compartments to hold a few more things. I've just put a couple of tweezers, my gem pick, and my bone folder. And I think here you can also put like a ruler, just to measure things up. So that's the outside features. Apart from that, the cable of the machine, obviously, like the old Gemini, it comes is two. So for UK, they have the 3-pin plugs, and for US users, they have the 2-pin plugs. And the good thing about Gemini is that they actually give you both the plugs, regardless of where you live. So I just think that is actually a very generous, you can say, offer from them. So both the plugs you can actually purchase in the same price, in one price. Okay, and apart from that, it has 3 USB charging ports. You can actually charge your phone or your iPad directly from there. So say you have your multimedia device on the stand here, or your phone, your iPad, or any sort of other pads and tablets. You can actually connect the tablet with the machine, and you can maybe watch a tutorial or a program while crafting and while charging as well. So it's a very good and very compact, I would say, a machine. So you can see that the machine has exactly the same, it's the same size. The plate sizing is the same as the original Gemini. And I will just take my plates out and we can talk about them as well. So that's the on button, as everyone knows, the power button. The machine has, I think, like an all-round sensor. So wherever you put your plates, it is going to get through. So the optical sensor has also been improved on this machine. I'm just going to get my plates out. When I'm not using, I do keep my plates in the Gemini case. I think it's a really nice and handy case. If you don't have this one, then the new Gemini cases are coming in the market in the same pink raspberry color. So you can definitely purchase them. As you can see that I have actually already used these plates. These are my old double-sided die plates, but these are all of the new ones. So the plates, as always, they have come. There are two main plates, plate A and plate B, and I'm just trying to separate them so that I can show them to you. So as you can see, I still got stuff stuck to the plates. So this is plate A, and this is my plate B. As you can see, my plate A has indentations now. The whole design has dug into it. And this is the plate B. So that's nice and straight. Well, they will warp a little bit. They have said that they have improved on the, you would say, like the sustainability of the plates as well. So the longevity of the plate has been improved on. I haven't used it a lot, but I have definitely used it enough for them to start warping and bending. But as you can see, there's not much difference yet. So that's a plus point. Again, it comes with a magnetic, a frosted shim, and a metal plate. and also an embossing mat, which is also a beautiful pink raspberry color. So we're just gonna test some dies and some embossing folders as well, and see what kind of results we get. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set the plates. So I normally don't use all of the plates unless I have a very intricate die and which would not be happily going through. I'm gonna use this purple card. I just had a layering die here, so I just took it out especially for demonstration, and now I just can't find it, so just bear with me. Oh yeah. Okay. So we are going to use this Gemini filigree frame die. It's a very intricate die. It's got lots of cutting points. So it will be interesting to see how that goes, I think. Right. So let's cut it. So you can use it as a workstation as well. See? There's another use we have come up with. Okay, so I don't want to cut it too small or too big. I don't want to waste my lovely card as well. So I do try to, because this is Cinchora Pearl and that's my favorite color. So elegant purple. It's really lovely color. Okay, so let's put this up, and I'm just gonna secure it. Okay. It just got turned on its own. Okay. So I actually just put it on my clothes a little bit so that it loses tag. I know it's Copter's Companion low tag tape, but it's not very low tag. It always leaves a mark. So I do try to put some tape on there. Okay, so we'll put this one, and then I am going to put the frosted plate because it's an intricate die, and then we'll put this, and I'll see if that is enough pressure, and if not, then I will add the magnetic sheet. So you see, even if you put it like this, you don't really need the swirl function. Normally when I will be doing my so it's got a really nice like resting place. I don't think it has done anything because I hardly hear any cranking. So yeah, it's hardly done anything. So what we're gonna do is now we will be adding the magnetic sheet and see if that makes any difference. Oh yes, the noise has definitely reduced. It definitely has reduced, and I can see it. Oh wow, it has actually cut around very nicely. Yes, it has. So there you go, the moment of truth. So once I take my plates out, I actually keep them as they are because then it makes it a lot easier for me to flip and rotate the plates. You basically, and the low tack tape, you know that you can use it over and over again. So I just put it on the side of my, okay, if you can see it, looks like it has cut through. So I will just give it a tap, and also it kind of takes the excess die cut pieces out of your die. So if you can see it, it has actually beautifully cut it. I am not going to take the whole of the die out because I am also going to, yeah, it has cut. I thought it hadn't, but you can see it's all falling like really nicely. So once again, I am going to, so I've used, you can see I have used this side, so flip and rotate. So I'm going to use this side. I'll put it on here. And this time I am going to put the embossing mat. So I put the embossing mat, and then you take the magnetic sheet out. And then this frosted. I'm not really sure whether you should still use a frosted sheet or not. We'll see if you can use it. And then you just, I'm just going to let it rest once. I think that should be embossed. You can hear that the noise is absolutely reduced, definitely. So that's also really good. And now if you can hear it, you can actually see it's so nicely coming out. I mean, it's lovely. So there it is. Let me just give it a clean, and then I can have that. I just flick the pieces and they literally just fall off. So it's actually very therapeutic to see it all coming out. And there's just a few little bits here left, so I'll just pop those out. Right, so I am going to do another piece. So let me just set this up. I might do it with some nail paint. There. Okay. It's all about finding the right combination of tapes and plates, sorry, not tapes, plates and everything else. I think I will put, instead of the frosting one, I'll put these two. It's also because the plates are quite warped, so you can actually see that they are taking like the toll, but yes, as you can see, every bit of the die cut has been very nicely cut. The only thing I think it's holding onto is the tape. So we'll take the tape off. We'll take it all out nicely. I mean, you can emboss it too, but I think it's very beautiful, isn't it? So every single thing has came out. Sorry, it does look really chaotic here, and it does become very chaotic when I'm working, even trying to make one card. But I really enjoy doing that. Okay, so let's find out the other piece. There it is. So this is the original piece that we cut, and this goes in here. It also comes with one more actually. It's like a corner die. This one, I'm not going to do this one because I'm not really planning to put this anywhere. I just wanted to have all this, and I think it has quite nicely come out. Actually, there has been a little bit of tear here, but I think we can do some magic and hide it with some other things. Yeah. So say you make a card and you have these, and there's your beautiful card done with as less effort as possible. So yeah, I'm really happy with the results. Okay, the next thing that we are going to try is going to be embossing. So I actually started embossing once I had my after I had my MIDI, and honestly speaking, all that time I have been embossing my 3D embossing folders and my 2D embossing folder, all sorts of my embossing. I was literally doing that on the MIDI. So I actually never used my electronic Gemini or Gemini Junior, any of the machines for embossing. So this is actually going to be my very first time when I will be using an electronic machine to do my embossing. So you will have to bear with me, and we will figure everything out together as we have been doing for the past few minutes. Right. So I have cleared the space. Let's make the sandwich for embossing. I'm not really sure which one goes where, and I think I won't be looking for my instruction manual anywhere at the moment, so we will just see what to do. So I am going to use this beautiful butterflies embossing folder. This is something that I think I purchased recently, and I think it's a 3D embossing folder. It does not say here. Yes, oh sorry, it does. 3D embossing folder, sorry, my fault. It does say here it's a 3D embossing folder. It's a really nice, very lovely folder. And the size here is 5 by 7. So I will actually cut this to the size. So for 3D embossing folder, if I remember correctly, let me just cut that first. Five. I think this might be 7 anywhere. it's a little, I'll cut it a little bit taller than 7. There we go. This card is really big. I really didn't. Okay. I shouldn't really be doing that, so I will take a bit of time. There. Okay. So yes. So as you know, with the embossing folder, it has an emboss side and a deboss side. So you need to find the embossed side. And I keep on forgetting where the thing goes. So I think that's the deboss. And that's the emboss side. So you put the paper into the embossed side of the card. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, with the 3D, all you need is one of the plates and the partition. And then just put it through. So it has actually come out very beautifully. You can see that every single bit is embossed very nicely. I'm quite happy with the result. It's beautiful. What you can do to further enhance is you can actually take some Midas ink. I have this really nice aqua blue color organza. It's called blue organza. And I'll see if there's any difference. I think it should. I think it will look nice, but we'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna take a piece of paper. And we're just gonna go through. You can see it. It's very subtle. Really nice, actually. I don't know whether you can see. There is definitely a difference. So this is how you can actually bring the color and bring the embossing out. Very nice. So that's literally a card done in minutes, in a matter of minutes. So that's it. Sorry for the jittering and everything. You can actually use a bit of silver as well. Oh, I have this rose gold. We can try that. I'm not really sure how that's gonna look though. I do like to experiment with my things. So yeah, let's see. Just for the bottom. Oh, actually it looks nice. just for the wings. This will make them stand out a little bit. I love it. It's actually very pretty. So yeah, embossing, you can see, with a bit of pressure. I mean, what I love about the machine is it's actually very quiet. So you don't really disturb the rest of your household. So my hands are a bit inky at the moment. So I will cut this panel a little bit to fit on the card, and there's my card number 2 done. Once I finish these cards, I would definitely be coming back to show you what I have done. Right, just put this away. Okay, and now we are also going to try doing, I have 2 more embossing folders for you. I have a 2D embossing folder and a cut and emboss folder. So for 2D embossing folder, I'm gonna make that on a piece of black card because I really like when this label comes out the way it comes out on a black piece of card. I do realize that the card is not very sturdy, but that's okay because it is double-sided. So I think, sorry, I'm not, what I mean is that the texture is kind of same on both sides. Okay, so for this, I am not really sure. I'm just going to go by my instinct, and I think that this is how the combination should be. We're just going to put it through and see if it makes any difference. It does run for a very long time. Okay, so yeah, so that's the back of it actually. That is the front of the card. It has come out, but not very clearly. I mean, the indentation is not as deep. So I am going to put just a little. Oh dear. Okay, that's not gonna go. See, it has brought it out. It completely negated it. So that's not gonna go in. Maybe we can try putting the metal shim then. That was a bit scary, honestly speaking. I have done that a few times, but every time it happens, it kind of scares me. Okay, so let's see. There it goes in. That went in okay. Yep, it's nicely embossed. I know you can't see it yet. Oh, wait till the magic happens. We're gonna take the rose gold again, because I think black and rose gold are very classic. So this one, I always it looks like this, like light emitting from the reindeer. As you can see, there is a little bit of warping of the paper, but that is purely because it was not a very thick card. I wouldn't really use too thick card But you can actually avoid warping by one is not putting too much pressure, and secondly, if you like slice slightly wet the paper with the spray, that also helps with the warping. And at the end, I think it was Jennifer McGuire who she suggested that if there is a bit of warping in the paper after embossing, you can actually put your project through a laminator and that would take all the creases out. I haven't really done that before, but you can try and do that if it's disturbing you a lot. Most of the time, I would be creating a border around it. So all that would definitely be hidden anyway. And once you glue it, it all straightens up anyway. So yeah, as long as you use a glue that is something like Crafter's Companion all purpose, you shouldn't really have too much problem. Right, okay. I keep forgetting to put the pads back on the back of the ink pads. Okay, one more we are gonna go for the embossing folder, and that was the cut and emboss. So the cut and emboss folder, it's usually just like a 2D embossing folder, and uh, the only difference is that it uh, embosses as well as die cut at the same time. So the cut and emboss folder is actually quite easy to figure out as to which is the front and the back. So this is the back, and that is where you put the card. So that's the card's gonna face up because that all kind of cuts into the card. Or maybe it's the other way around because that's where the dent is. Oh, so it's going to be like this. Oh, right. Sorry, my fault. My bad. Wrong around. Whatever I said is the wrong way. So I am not going to use the black or purple. I think for this one, I would like to use a white card. Okay. I have a piece of white card, luckily. And if I see the size of this, it is 5.7. I will, so bear with me, I will cut that. This is not really straight, so I just wanted to have it straightened a bit. Then so it's going to be the same procedure. I don't think it really matters as to whether you put it top or bottom. Because there's no, the die cutting is integrated inside the folder, so it's not really much difference. Let's see. It has cut through because most of the time cut and emboss folders, they don't have very intricate die cuts. The die cut pops out as well quite nicely, and it has actually very beautifully cut. So for this, I think would be nice. This is actually a snowy scene, but I would like to give it a little bit of bronzing. Okay, with my brown ink. I mean, if you put gilding waxes, that's gonna take your folder to the next level, really. But today we're just gonna try with inking. So just keep a very light hand. And it's not gonna be like, this is brown, isn't it? Bordeaux. It looks kind of like a mahogany brown color. I think it's really pretty. I know there are a few leaves there. I should have actually done them green, but they're just very few. There you go. You can make an excellent shaker card actually. Yeah, I might do that. So yes, you can see the design has completely, like, it's really nicely visible. You can actually make it on black and color the branches gold. Will look very nice. Okay, so this is it. We have tested the machine and it has actually stood the test. Longevity as well as the performance, which is excellent. I have no complaints whatsoever. I don't have anything to compare with. The old machine was Gemini that I had. I don't owe any physics or any other big brand company machines, so I like Big Shot and things like that. But I have always loved using my Gemini original and my Gemini Junior, and I think we will have a really nice time playing with our Gemini as well. So until next time, I will be signing off, and I'll see you in the next video. So please subscribe to my channel, like my video if you benefited from it, and